familia, welcome back to the Evolve and Shine channel. It's good to have you here. Thank you for joining me again. Um, Today I want to talk about the loss of identity that we feel when we separate. If you are feeling a little bit lost and you're struggling on the days that you're on your own, you're not alone. It is really hard when you have been with somebody for a long period of time. The truth is our likes and our dislikes become intertwined, and the likelihood of you still being the same person you were when you got together with this person to who you are now is very unlikely. You're probably two different people. So this is a great opportunity to find yourself again. It's not going to be easy. Divorce is never easy. But trust me when I say, on the other side, it is amazing and it does feel really good. So, how did you find yourself? I mean, what does that even mean, right? Let's talk about that. Finding yourself, to me, it means understanding what your likes, your dislikes are, understanding what your boundaries are, understanding what your values are. To me, finding yourself means that you know who you are as an individual, know with the identity that you had and probably value when you were a wife, an identity if you do have kids, an identity of being a parent. Families are important, and obviously our families have now changed. So your identities have changed. I know for me, when I lost the identity of a wife, I did struggle. Even though I was ready to leave that marriage behind, I did struggle. And obviously, when the kids were with the dad, I wasn't a parent at that time. I didn't have them with me. So I struggled with that change of family dynamics. So, how did I find myself? How did I do this? I used to carry this small book and I used to write in there every time I did something that helped me feel comfortable and happy. I would write it down. It doesn't matter what it was. It could be just going for a walk, or it could be that, watching the birds bathing in a hot day may have brought you some joy. Whatever it was, catching up with friends, or going out to cinema, or having a bath, or whatever it was that you're doing at that time, write it down. Do this for about 2 or 3 months, and you will have a good idea of what makes you happy. The idea is to understand, do you feel happier when you are around people? Do you feel happier when you are on your own? Do you need both of them? What is it that you were doing when you felt happy? Okay, if it was that you actually needed to be around people, were you just with one person? Were you with a lot of people? Who were you with? What were you doing? This is very important for understanding your likes and your dislikes. To understand the values, I will do another video about this, but do this. Think of 2 or 3 people you admire. Think about why you admire them. What is it about them, their characteristics, and their personal characteristics that makes you feel like you admire them? The truth is, if you're seeing those characteristics on those people, it means that you have that. So you might value connection, you might value empathy, you might value care. And again, this will help you understand what your likes and dislikes are. I personally value connection, and therefore, when I'm with friends, connecting with them is when I feel at my happiest. Saying that, I also need some space for myself to recharge batteries. I have a very stressful job. I am a single parent with no family support. Although the kids spend 50% of the time with dad, they spend 50% of the time with me. And when they're with me, they're fully with me. And I do value that alone time, but I also value connection. I value care and empathy, and therefore, when I'm doing something that is caring and empathetic, it fulfills me. So finding your values is important. Finding what is it that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that makes you happy is important. Um, the other thing that I found quite useful in my journey of finding who I was again was to stay away from dating. You do not need to go into dating at this stage. You're too early in your relationship and well, you're too early on the breaking of your relationship. Um, what you need is to have time for you and to concentrate on you. Um, that's not to say those dating apps also have friend, to meet friends. Go in that mindset. It's not about dating other people to get into a relationship, but it is to find friends. So if you do not have friends, use those apps. They are helpful for that. But please, please stay away from dating. You need to heal before you get into another relationship. The truth is relationships end because of two people. And you need to understand where you went wrong so that you don't make the same mistakes. It doesn't matter what the other person did or didn't do. That's on them to figure that out. That's not your problem anymore. Your problem is you, and you need to heal. You need to feel at peace with everything that has happened. You need to feel happier in where you're at. Um, the other thing is just try different things. People, I remember talking to a friend. She was from Argentina. I'm Colombian, originally. She was from Argentina, and she said to me, "Hey, I'm missing tango. We both live in New Zealand, so it's not a dance that you have here wherever you go." And she said, "I'm gonna join this class that just came out." And I thought, oh my God, I love the idea of learning to dance tango. It is such a sexy dance. I'm in. I'm in. Originally, I was a little bit worried, my head gone the way because I didn't have a partner. How was that gonna work? Who was I gonna be dancing with? Was I gonna be on my own? The truth is that when I went into this class, my partner sometimes was the instructor. There were other people in there without partners. Um, just just go try it and let things evolve how they need to evolve without you having to control everything if you're a bit like me. Go swimming, go to the cinema, if even if you're on. I remember even going to a restaurant on my own and feeling really awkward because, oh, I was there on my own. Not many people go to restaurants on their own. Oh my God, it felt so good. I just took a book and I was just eating, and honestly, I nobody said anything, and I really, really enjoy it. This is when I started to realize that actually, as much as I do value connection and I want to be with friends, I actually value being on my own and connecting with myself. Reading books or taking something else, taking a Sudoku. I would sometimes go onto my chess app because I go into really into chess at the time. Um, and I would just be playing chess while I was eating my food in these amazing restaurants. Do you without worrying about anything else. I know you're feeling lost. The way I would describe how I was feeling at that time is emptiness. I was feeling empty. It isn't easy. When the kids were not with me, I didn't have anything to get out of bed for. Um, all my identities were stripped out of me. Um, But as I started to do these things and I started to connect more, I really did started to enjoy life a lot more. So if you're in here, if you're feeling empty, if you're feeling despair, please know this stage will pass. You will do amazing. I will help you all the way through. Subscribe to my channel. Comment in the comments below. I will reply to them. You're not alone. You don't have to be alone on this. I will be with you on this journey. There are people in this channel that also feel the same, and talking about this can help us become a stronger community. In the next video, I will be talking about how you reconnect with your values. I'm giving you one exercise, which is thinking about two, three people that you value and admire. And just remember that those people doesn't have to be celebrities or business people. It could be friends, it could be mentors, it could be somebody in your family, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. All you're looking at is their values and how they behave, the characteristics they have, because that's what you value too. But I will give you other exercises so that it can help you reconnect with your values personally. You're not alone. Remember, we're here with you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. See you later. Bye.